All right, here we go. Main event. Jon Jones, Stipe. Stipe's a legend. First of all, he came on the podcast. He was incredible. Jon Jones, we're going to get him on the podcast soon. A day before the podcast, or a day before the fight, Jon Jones left a comment on my podcast saying, TJ, you got to chill out. And then it started all this controversy. Now the podcast has like 10 million
Did you read
views.
the comments after he said that?
It went nuts.
Exactly.
So TJ has a lot of the audiences on TJ Dillashaw's side about this. And TJ's reaction to this was, how do you skip over Tom Aspinall? That's basically what you were saying.
Yeah, I mean, Tom Aspinall is the guy. And look, he's played this perfectly right now. Jon Jones can do whatever the fuck he wants. He's the GOAT, right? So he really can. He can do whatever he wants. But now this is so hyped up with him not wanting to fight him and duck him. Like Jon Jones' situation, now he's going to get paid. You know what I mean? Like we're going to go into negotiation. We're going to talk about like, pay me to do it then. You know, like he's the fighter that can go in there and really ask for what he wants.
But how you go disrespect the GOAT by saying
I'm not disrespecting him.
I'm
disrespecting the fact that Tom Aspinall got jumped over when he's an interim champion. Interim champion always fights the champion.
But hear me out. Stipe is one.
We're gonna have the exact same conversation, and everyone in the comments said you a clown, and I'm not.
No, Rampage is a clown.
Yeah, for what I said.
Rampage. Where's the red nose?
Whoa. Let's go.
Wow,
Where's the red nose?
No, Stipe is the best heavyweight of all times, and he's getting older. You gotta get him. You gotta get a fight with him before it's too late.
Stipe is the greatest heavyweight of all time.
He's the most decorated.
He's the most decorated.
Right.
But should a guy that currently has the interim belt fight before that? The correct answer by the rule book is yes. But the rule book for you is based off the heritage and the icon and the legacy of the UFC and MMA fighters. You want him to get the fight. Doesn't mean it's the correct fight. That's what TJ's saying. TJ plays by the books.
Well,
but he disrespected the GOAT in the same breath.
He's nasty. Huh? I mean, that takedown he hit on Stipe was
sick.
Just,
How
does he trains?
Let's talk about those stab kicks to like the belly to the liver. Those things were brutal off the bat. Like he came out throwing them hard.
Did the way he threw those first kicks?
Yeah,
like he
the
threw
ones
that
with the
such
toes
authority.
to the body.
Like there's a feeling. There's no feeling out process.
No, he just tossed it up.
Inside leg kick.
Inside leg kick too. He came out with kicks that I never really expected that he'd be throwing. Like he throw it with heavy intention.
Yes,
you know, like.
Nasty.
Not carelessness, but like he was just like, I don't care where it lands. I'm throwing a hard kick.
Did you know? You hear why he said he was doing that?
No.
He was saying that because he don't have like one punch knockout power. So he figured that he had to like do stuff like that, do those kicks to end the fight.
Wow.
I was surprised.
It definitely did damage.
I was surprised those first push kicks to the solar plex didn't drop him, and they were pinpoint.
They were pinpoint.
Wonderful.
And here's the thing: everyone has to realize is Jon Jones is a crazy athlete.
Yeah.
And you don't get those athletes at heavyweight. He's been fighting the most athletic guys at light heavyweight.
Yeah.
And so him moving up to heavyweight with this size, but he's got a different athleticism that the heavyweights aren't used to. So all his shit works.
Yeah.
And these guys aren't ready. They're not fast enough to react to him.
Yeah. Not fast enough to react. That's why that like takedown trip happened. You know what I mean? Spinning back kick. Like you're not really getting those at that level from other guys in the heavyweight division. He brings something, definitely brings something
I'm
special.
gonna say this now, with all due respect. Stipe was a little bit rusty. I think he would have done a better job if he hadn't been sitting out for 4 years.
You think so?
I thought he looked kind of good.
I saw no rust.
I thought he looked good.
What?
I didn't see any
no,
rust.
I just think Jon Jones is that good, bro.
No, I think Jon Jones is really good, but I think Stipe would have done a lot better if this fight would have happened maybe 2-3 years ago.
I don't think so.
But what is it about
man.
Stipe that you felt he wasn't in his prime, or he was
Just like that trip. That trip was like
the way he used his
way
hand
he tripped.
to push him down?
I think that's all due to rust. Like I do. Like some
It
of
was
the
all
shots.
due to the setup.
He said through
the way that he set it
kicks,
up. The way that he set it up. Yeah, he set it up with those kicks in the beginning, and then I don't know exactly what it was, but he faked something.
Yeah, he
to
fakes a
have
kick.
Stipe go here, and then that's what created the trip. I don't think that was from
Go
us.
back and watch Stipe's fight versus DC.
But that's two
I think
different
it's DC.
fighters,
Look at the
man.
But
range
DC's
difference.
wrestling though. That's DC's
Yeah, but
wrestling though.
look at the range difference. Like
There's no rust in Stipe. He came in here looking better than he's looked in a long time.
I don't
Physically,
I don't agree with that.
Jon Jones is dude. I love Cormier is my boy, but Jon Jones is a different world of technique.
I understand that. But
No,
I see
setups,
rust.